Good afternoon and welcome to Rocket Ronnie Southampton. This is Rocket Rackers TV bringing you live Challenge 25 group match action today in Group B with Connor Davison versus Adam Humphries. Got anything to say, you guys? You ready for it?
Yeah, ready for it.
Yeah. Got your eye in today?
Maybe not.
Well, we got 5 points up for grabs over 25 frames. So without further ado, we'll go over to the lag.
You've done that in the mirror a few times.
Yeah, you can go for it. Welcome everybody. This is your commentator Lee Ingram. And it seems that Adam won the break there, so won the lag, so he has breaking first. Sorry, we've been away for a little bit. Moving house. Well, it was a solid break, but the cue ball's gone down. So Connor will come to the table. Open table. And he's just used the first touch there to develop a yellow. Well, he's come up the table a bit. He'll probably be taking this yellow to the right. Let's see if he holds position or comes across. Well, he's pushed the red out of the way of the black, freeing himself up for a dry dish. That's a nice tidy shot there to leave him a simple shot on the black. And first blood goes to Connor Davison. Excellent dry dish there for 1-0. And we now rejoin the table for Connor Davison to break frame 2. Two yellows down there, 3 yellows down. No reds. But Connor chooses to take the reds. And Connor's just on the last of these 2 reds now. He's come into this match in flying form. Well, a dry dish followed by a dish. It's fantastic there from Connor Davison. And so in this match he goes 2-0 ahead. This is the Challenge 25 Group B. Challenge 25 is a 4-group competition culminating in 3 cups. And we go back to the table now with Adam Humphries to break frame 3. And he's got a red down and a yellow. Adam's taken these yellows. It's a good shot there. You've got a nice little touch on the red. And keep him up the table for this yellow. And Connor's turned up to this match in flying form, so Adam's going to have to make the most of every opportunity he gets. So this red by the black's tied up.
It's a good shot there by Connor. I don't think he's got the angle here to light, maybe to come across for this black yet. Oh, well, the first mistake there by Connor. Trying to see that red there by the black. Obviously doesn't go. Oh, and Adams missed his shot there. We should hopefully be joined by our fellow co-commentator Ryan Watts at some point. He was due to be down the pool hall about 1, but was running late. He said he'd join us on the mic for a bit when he pops in. And our later scheduled match between Jamie Close and Dan Hemphill has been postponed due to babysitting duties. It's unfortunate, but we will get that rescheduled as soon as we can, maybe for next Sunday. Meanwhile, Connor's moving through these reds. He's still got the one by the black. And if he takes this red into the top pocket, he's got a little bit of angle. He's coming up under and he's missed it. I hope everyone can hear me. I'll just up the volume a little bit due to feedback. And Connor takes a very crafty little safety there. Adam says he got away with that, but he hit the yellow. And Adam tries to come. Oh, is he? Is he? Oh, that looks good. Very good. Not an easy proposition for Connor to deal with here. Oh, we could just see it. I think Adam was hoping for some sort of plant magic. Hopefully it's cut the red off for him. Well, this is Adam's chance to get his first frame of the match and to bring it back to just 2-1. Should be straightforward from here. Just the shot on the black. And it's good, and Adam makes it 2-1. Well, Adam will be glad to retain the point off the break there. Don't want Connor opening up a big lead at the beginning of this match. We're back on the table for Connor Davison to break frame 4. And it looks dry. Well, got a little bit of work to do with this red at the top. It's not going to get anywhere without potting that or developing it first.
Yeah, the money matches. We're doing a big stream day on the 4th of December. It's the Sunday, first Sunday of December. The first match, or one of the matches, is for 10 grand. Yeah, so we'll be streaming that. Yeah, 5 grand a man. I don't think, how many frames is it? 29, best out of 29, first to 15. So yeah, that'll be a serious one. Oh, I can't remember who that is. Trying to think now. Yeah, I can't remember. But it'll be on the website. No, it's not yet, because we're waiting until people have, I think there's 1 week to go until people have got to get their money in, and then I'll be publishing the lists of who's playing who for what. So. Do you know what people are like? They sell their dues out. Yeah. Oh, it is Saturday. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Yeah, it starts from 11 o'clock. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I'll play 2 games.
Connor's got all of these yellows to pot, but he's got a nice snooker there. As those of you who have been following Rocket Rackers TV from the beginning will know that Connor featured in our first stream. It was a day competition called Super Sunday, and he come through to win the final. So we know he can do the business when he wants to. Doesn't really have much work to do here. They've got the 2 yellows in the middle of the baulk cushion. Just want to bring them out a little bit. But he's taken a chance to push one of Adam's reds into trouble. And as one of Rocket Ronnie's patrons was discussing with me a moment ago, we've got some big money match action coming up on the 4th of December, which is the Saturday, starting from 11 o'clock. Rocket Rackers TV will be providing 2 streamed matches as well as live scores for the rest of the day's action. That's a nice little shot there by Connor. He can get on this yellow now if he wants to, which he will. I don't think he got the power he was after there. And Adam will return to the table. And he's got to bring this red out. He's left the cue ball right out there. Wouldn't have been my choice. Connor should be able to get these down from here. Just needs to come around behind the red as he comes down the table. Oh, he's knocked into it. He was a little bit surprised of himself there. Oh, but he's pulled out a great... Oh, and the cue ball's gone down with it. I'm just seeing if he wants to just stay where the red is. Oh, and he's missed it. He's got fortunate in that the red's over the pocket and is blocking the yellow's path. So Connor just wants to... I wanted to try and stop Adam from taking his frame away. Adam's gone for a simple snooker there. He's put the red down. He's on this black. Not the best shot, but he's on it. And he's taken it. And Adam Humphries makes it 2-2 in this Challenge 25 best of 25 frame match. So we're going to have a brief intermission after 4 frames. This is the Challenge 25 Group and Cup Tournaments 2021 to 2022, where players battle through the group stages to reach the gold, silver or bronze cup. As well as these live group matches, we'll be trying to bring you as many live cup matches as possible come the time. And there'll be a special finals day hoo-ha with a raffle and some other activities. This is Group B. Connor Davison currently leads with 7 points after 2 matches. Means he got 4 points in one match. And we can see he beat Joe Ham 22-3. So gave Joe quite a spanking there. And he was also victorious against Simon Parker 18-7, quite comfortable. And Adam Humphries, who has 3 points after 2 matches. Of course, lost to Joe Ham in quite a big defeat there. It was 19-6, but Adam has beaten Kevin May 14-11. So not bad after 2. That's how the groups look so far. I think everybody's posted a result now. Everybody's underway. We've got Sam Buckley with 3 wins from 3. Doing very well there. We've got Paul Pullen with 4 from 4. All today's action has been brought to you from Ronnies Southampton, and they are bringing on board a Q Sports Academy for juniors aged 10 to 18. So if you've got some little ones looking for a new hobby or interest, Ronnies is now going to try and support that in a more formal way. And that will run on Saturday mornings. It's £10 per session, but they get 3 hours. £10 for 3 hours to keep your children occupied, that's not bad. And we now rejoin the table for frame 5, Adam Humphries to break. He's got a red down. And a yellow. We've got some reds clustered around this black here. Might fancy yellows from this point with one precariously perched just over the pocket. It's got a nice little contact off that red and made them a little bit more difficult. Well, he needs to free this black at some point. And he had a little go there. It's progress. But he's not got the best cue ball for his next shot. So he's not hit that as he wanted, but the cue ball's relatively safe. I think Connor could cut one of these, the highest of the two, near the top. He's going to go for something long pot that looks like. No, he just wants to play it safe. Adam can see a slither of this yellow, I think. But he can't see the full ball. Well, I think these two reds, the top one makes the lower one impassable. So he's got a good angle here to come up for these top two reds. He's got a clear black to come back down to. I think he's going to try and pick the top one off first. Oh, but he's missed it. Oh, but he's missed it. Well, Adam should feel blessed. It was a simple mistake by Connor there to hand back the frame. But Adam's got just a little bit of work to do here. That's it. Cut this yellow in. He just wants a nice simple cue ball. Oh, but he's missed the yellow. Oh, but he's missed it. He's done well there. He's covered the pocket. I think it might be too steep for an up and down. That's what Adam does with this cue ball. He's very gentle. He's got all the contacts he needed. But Connor can see this top red. And he's just making Adam figure this one out. Another gentle shot. Well, let's change the dynamic of this pocket now. Adam might want to... You can see all of the ball, so he can't come off the cushion first. You have to hope. Well, no. That leaves the ball in hand for Connor Davison to finish up this frame. Well, a couple of scrappy frames where it could have gone either way. Adam took one and Connor takes one. To make this 3-2 to Connor Davison. As I said previously, the Group A match between Jamie Close and Dan Hemphill has been postponed. We will reschedule that as soon as we can. We rejoin the table now for frame 6. Connor Davison to break. And it looks dry again. Not left himself the best cue ball, but he can hit some reds. And a good job he did that. Though he has covered his red a little here with the black, I feel. He's going to have a little bit more work to do now. But he should be able to come down onto that red from the one above it over the pocket. He's still got this one amongst the yellows. Oh. Maybe took his eye off the shot there. Well, nudge that red over a little bit, so you have to attack the yellow above from the left-hand side, which he will do now with a great bit of side there. It was a wonderful bit of match play there. He immediately recognised the problem he created and sought to address it at the first opportunity. Run out of favour a little bit with his cue ball there, and that's of course forced this poor positional play. Can't do much with the cue ball if you can barely hit it. So kind of goes for a long double, and it's going to sit over the pocket, which might come in handy. Adam's biggest worry, though, I think, is the black below the red. He should nip this one off the rail. But then he's going to have to, he's not going to get onto the top red from it. But he needs the red over the middle for the red below it. I think he's got a good angle there. He's got some angle. Just wants to get some contact on this red or black now. Nope. He's giving himself... Or maybe it does go. Maybe it was never a problem, but he's the wrong side of this red now. He might try and cover the black. Well, he's put the yellow in. As long as he gets the red, and he does. That's a good shot. Oh, he's just pulled it on the black there. Oh, well, Connor's giving him a chance here. A sniff. Let me roll it down this rail. He does, and it's in, and it's 3-3. Well, this match is going nowhere fast. Oh, it started 2 with a dry dish and a dish by Connor to go 2-0 ahead, but Adams stayed in it. Nothing to split them after 6 frames. You are, of course, watching this on Rocket Rackers TV. And Rocket Rackers TV comes to you live from Rocket Ronnies, Pool Hall, Southampton. We bring you live pool streams, the best action from the best competitions, and the best pool venue in Southampton. As we jump back on the table for frame 7, Adam Humphries to break. Well, he's got a red down, he's got 2 reds down, and a yellow. He's got a red and yellow next to each other there. Yellows look best for developing it in the area. So he's gone for yellows. He'll be able to pop this one over the middle. Come up for the one at the top. And it might be able to find some angle here to come across the table for the yellow under the red. Oh, and he does. It's a good effort. It's not left himself a good cue ball. Well, he's managed to leave it nice and tight on a yellow, restricting Connor's choices to 1. I think Connor will try and just take the pocket. Oh, he's managed to sneak it past. And he's got the cue ball stuck on the bottom rail. He's going to be fighting for position here. As you can see, he's now dropped down. It's the problem with only being able to hit the top of the cue ball. And the match table cloth has been replaced. It's beautiful and new, full of bounce and vigour. Now he's just got to be careful of the bottom red. Also try and stun it back across. Oh, he's got a very helpful little nudge. It's not as easy a shot, but it does give him a good angle for this tight black. Oh, he's covered the pocket. It's not the worst outcome. And Connor may need to double this black across once he's freed it. The red beside it is no simple matter. That's an excellent shot there from Connor. No, players are just checking it out. Looks very tight. It might be a snooker. Maybe could have taken an extra few seconds to line that one up. Connor should use this to push the yellow out of the way. He's got a less hampered shot to the middle there. Just what he's going to take. And he should be able to take it away from here. Well, there was a chance for Adam to go ahead there. All he had to do was connect with the yellow over the pocket. Connor maintains the lead.
You alright? How you doing? Yeah. You're busy later now, yeah.
We're back to the table for frame 8. Connor Davison broke there. Looks like he got a red down.
Oh, he said he can do it until after 6. If it's a Sunday.
From 6? I can do Thursday, yeah.
Sunday from 6.
Well, that's what he said.
Thursday.
I can do a Thursday evening, yeah. If so, then I can try and find someone.
So Connor's taken these yellows. Sorry about that. Looks like we will be hosting Jamie Close versus Dan Hemphill on the 24th. That will be a Wednesday evening stream. Wednesday the 17th is Jamie Close's flyout. A one night competition, races to 5 with a cup and a plate. That runs once a month. So if you're looking to prove your mettle in a small competition soon, come down Wednesday evening from 7 o'clock. So Adam's left himself in a nice position to fall onto the last red. And it's just bounced up fortuitously for him there. Well, he got that black and he's made it 4-4. Oh, looks like we're not quite ready for this frame yet. Yep, so we've rescheduled Jamie and Dan's match. And we're back on the table now for Adam Humphries to break frame 9. And he's got a yellow down. It's a good spread. I think he'll take the yellows just from his starting point. Yep, and Adam was just saying he's much happier with the start to this match compared to his first streamed foray against Joe Ham. He's certainly making a better account of himself now. Oh, and he's just flicked the wrong side. You can see a little bit of side he put on there. And it just pulled the cue ball over a little bit on the way back up. He's gonna. He doesn't want to give 2 shots away, but he wants to leave this cue ball decent. And he was able to do that because he couldn't see a full side.
Maybe red, white and black, they're like, oh, you two know, like, I don't know. Someone could have just not liked what we're doing, competitor. Fucking Alex Sherlock, fucking inundated fucking Facebook with complaints. It was surprising. No, and then it's been a couple of weeks I haven't heard from him yet, so I'm fighting against that. I've got the 8-4 Arena page, so I mean that's got much less people liking it, but it's kind of ended up being a backup. So, yeah, it's frustrating trying to get the word out. What made it going again? The main reason I want to I'm glad not many people will be watching. I just want the video to look back at it and analyse how shit I really am. Yeah, it's definitely the tool for that. Yeah, pick out your weak spots. Yeah. Sometimes you can just say, that was just madness. Number of times in a match. Like a straight one up the rail on the side, and then come in and practice that shot that you saw on video that you kept missing. Yeah, well, the number of times in a match you didn't take on your most difficult ball straight away, or develop your. Oh my word! Put it over the pocket. Hang your head. How you doing, Connie, mate? Get the boat over. But you'd rather get a couple done in one visit, though, wouldn't you? Who else is in your group? Joe
Joe Brown would probably get over it. Have you tried arranging someone next? Yeah, I was going to say, Joe Brown's usually in here, I don't know about Sundays, but he's usually in here most nights. But then you don't want to leave it too late for the program. What time do you want to be on the program?
Oh, fantastic double there by Adam. He's left himself plumb on this black.
Yeah. As long as you know what time that last area.
And he's taken it to go ahead for the first time in this match, 5-4. Sorry, that was Connor Davison breaking for frame 10 then. That's a couple of breaks we've missed now. Sorry about that. Yep, so Connor got a yellow down there and has taken the yellows. Yep, so we've just been getting back into the swing of things down here. I've been away for a few weeks, moving house. What a horror. But now I've got an office, 3 computers, 4 monitors, all the screens I could dream of. Scrabbling the world, trying to get furniture and white goods, plugging things in, cables hanging everywhere. Trying to figure out the central heating. That's always a fun one. It's too hot when it's already warm, and it doesn't come on when it's freezing cold. But Connor Davison has made it 5-5. Well, that was a quick rack and run there by Connor. Unfortunately, we don't really have any viewers at the moment. Weren't able to get the word out as effectively as I would like to. Facebook have Zuckerberged the Rocket Rackers TV Facebook page for no discernible reason. This is the daily technology battles those of us in it have to have. I've written to Mark personally, and he's ignoring my emails and text messages and voicemails and handwritten letters, and even the people I hired to picket his house, he's not interested. So as we join the table for frame 11, Adam Humphries to break. If you're listening to this, go and find the 8 Ball Arena Facebook page and give it a like. Or the Rocket Rackers TV group on Facebook. 2 places you can continue finding out about matches and competitions to be covered by Rocket Rackers TV. So we've got a yellow down on this break. And he got a couple of reds. So he's going to go for the reds. Oh, use a red to put the yellow in. He's still got a red over this middle pocket. He's done well to come back across enough for this yellow. Oh, and he's gone and pushed the cue ball down the pocket. Oh, he's done well there. He's pushed his yellow the other side of that blocking red. Well, that was a very tidy little few shots there by Adam to make it 6-5. And he is a frame away from earning a point. And we join the table for frame 12. Connor Davison to break. And it looks like it's dry again, very bunchy. Well, Adam's taken these yellows. He's got this one on the top rail. He will be able to sneak it by if he can get where he's looking now. He doesn't want to leave it to be his last shot, but he's going to have to get round onto it. Oh, and he's not screwed that hard enough. Well, he's given Connor a very easy opportunity there. Stitch him up. Can he get this plant? No, he hasn't. Oh, and he's pushed the red over to the cushion. Oh, and it required such a fine cut that he's missed it. Connor takes his free ball to try and make Adam's yellow harder. Well, everything can find a pocket from here. He just wants to finish off these top three by probably giving himself a long straight shot on this red on the right. If he can stun this one into the middle. He's coming around for it now. But he's come down too far. He just needs to be careful with this shot. He doesn't want to run away. Either that or he wants to come straight across. Yep, he's held. And a simple proposition to take the frame. Oops, sorry about that. Connor Davison makes it 6-6. This is Challenge 25, Group and Cup tournaments. The first one post-COVID. Well, they end up running a few months, so maybe we'll be able to do 2 in a year. We'll have the 21 to 22, and then we'll have the 22. And then maybe a grand finals. And we're back to the table for frame 13, halfway through this match. Adam Humphries to break. He's got a red and yellow down. Cue ball's good. He's got options. Yellows look good from here. He's on them. Just wants to take the pace out of this cue ball. Be careful on the angle. Lovely. Yeah, the angle's not quite right to take the closest yellow first. He's got a nice angle now. Oh, there it goes. That's unfortunate. A tad too much pace in the end. No developmental shots there by Connor. He's just cracking on with the reds. It's a good shot there. So he got the angle he wanted. I think he's a bit closer than he wanted to be. And come all the way down. He's got an angle to come off this bottom cushion. He doesn't have to do much with a cue ball for either of these two shots. Just knock this red in. Just come back a little bit. He's followed it up. Should be a straightforward shot, this one. And that's a black down for 7-6 to Connor Davison. So Connor grabs a point in this match. Puts him on 8. Adam will be looking to make the next frame his. So we're back at the table. Frame 14. Connor Davison to break. He's got a yellow down. He's got a red down. That's better. No sign of Mr. Watts yet. Apparently suffering from alcohol-induced head pain. It's the typical state of the typical British man on a Sunday afternoon. And he's got this yellow over the reds. He's not going anywhere this frame without dealing with it. And he's only got 3 yellows left on the table. Oh, and he's just hit the first red, but he's got lucky and it's flicked a yellow out. And he might have a plant here. That is the shot he's been given. He might be looking to try and glance it off the red if need be, but I think he's a bit close for it to be helpful. But he's got it perfect. Oh, but he's snookered himself behind the black. It's dead straight there. So he comes off the cushion and he's missed it. And Adam gets 2 shots. He'll take the ball up to the balk end of the table. Now he doesn't have any reds that need particular attention here. The 2 near the bottom left pocket look quite plantable. And Adam's just giving that away. And he knows it. But Connor hasn't got... I don't think he really has a shot here. He might try come back up onto the red and cover the pocket. He's covered the pocket. And this Adam's got 2 reds to consider now. He's got a natural snooker there if he just glances off this behind the black. He's got the snooker anyway. And Connor back to the table. He just makes that nice and tight on Adam's red. Adam just makes Connor nudges yellow again. As coming off the bottom. Oh, he's cleared the pocket. That's what Adam wanted. Well, he's just swapped the positions of these reds and they still kind of hamper each other. Well, Mr. Watts says he's on his way. We will see him soon. So Adam got himself another 2 shots there. But he's not taken the opportunity to play a free ball or anything. He's just cracking on with the reds. Nice double there. He's not got the best cue ball. I'm going to try and cut this one in. Has it got the legs? It doesn't. Oh, well, that's not the best cue ball either. But it does have a shot. And he's got it down to make it 8-6. Here's the groups as they stand. This is Adam Humphries to break. Frame 15. Oh, he's put the cue ball down straight away there. It's kind of just uses a free ball to move a yellow. Adam did get down a red and a yellow. So reds for Connor it is. None of them need any work. Well, he's going to go into these yellows now, so you've just got to be a little bit careful. So another dry dish there for Connor Davison. Making it 9-6. Adam hasn't got his point yet. frame 16, Connor Davison to break. Well, that looks dry. It's not had great success on the break so far this match, Connor. Oh. Just rattled in the pocket there, in the jaws for Adam. Well, Connor takes his reds, and he's only 4 frames away from victory now. 3 frames ahead. So Adam will be feeling like it was the wrong time for Connor to open up a bit of a lead. He might make it 4 frames the way things are looking here. He should be able to. I've just got to bridge over these yellows. It shouldn't be a big deal. Neither should this black. Well, Connor's back into his early form, and he makes it 10-6. And as we mentioned earlier, Rocket Ronnie's Q Sports Academy is coming online to keep your juniors aged 10 to 18 nice and busy on a Saturday morning, Saturday matinee from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Yep, Dad can bring the kids down to the pool hall. Mum can have a lie-in. The activities are led by DBS checked WPBSA World Snooker coach. So it's all very legitimate. This is frame 17. Adam Humphries to break. He's got a red down. He's had some good success on the break. A couple of cue balls down, but he generally puts a object ball down. Oh, he's got a shot on this yellow. And he's just left it over the pocket. That'll come in handy. And the black covers the red down there. Well, they exchange tactical shots unintentionally. Camera number 2. I'll just give you some love, camera number 2. Oh, and he's got a double kiss there. It's rarely desired. And Connor takes another pocket. And Adams managed to clear it. In black ball rules, you're allowed to pot an opponent's object ball. If you pot your own, then it doesn't matter which order it happens in. In the same shot, you could pot your last object ball and the black, as long as the object ball goes down first. Well, Adam chose to clear that pocket and come down the other end of the table, but he's not giving himself a good cue ball. And that's forced an error. Oh, well, the yellow was in the way, and it's pushed the red all the way out. Maybe a little bit of carelessness there, but he's got a 4-frame cushion. The pressure's off Connor for the time being. He just wants to not be on the cushion, Adam, and he's not. This could be a good chance to pull a frame back and get a point on the board. It's a good shot. He's just got to get himself down for this black now. Oh, and the angle looks a bit tight on this. Has he got a good contact? He has. Just enough. And Adam puts that down to make it 10-7 and get his point on the board. He celebrates triumphantly. A milestone reached. There must be some kind of way out of here. Set the Joker to the feet. Today's action is, of course, brought to you by Rocket Rackers TV. Live here from Rocket Ronnies in Southampton. Rocket Rackers TV is the house channel for Rocket Ronnies. Running on the 8-Ball Arena platform. If you would like to run your own show, your own channel, your own version of Rocket Rackers TV, then you can get in touch and join the 8-Ball revolution. You can find and subscribe to us on YouTube and social media. Maybe Facebook. They've still Zuckerberged our page. If you work for Facebook or know Mark Zuckerberg personally, please pass on a message. I would like my page de-zucked, please. Or perhaps you work at Facebook and therefore why have you done this to me? Anyway, you can find the 8-Ball Arena channel on Facebook, as well as Rocket Rackers TV and 8-Ball Arena on YouTube. We're just waiting for Adam to return, and he has. And we now join the table for frame 18. Connor Davison to break. He's got a yellow down. So Connor takes the yellows. He's just got this yellow by a red between the middle pockets there. like with anything, any problems, the sooner it's addressed, the better. I think Connor's got a good angle now on this top yellow if he wants to drive into it. He might try the middle one. No, not yet. No, I think he likes his angle now. But he's going to have to get plumb position. Which is a tall order. He's just going to pot it all the way down the bottom there. A long shot. There's black. Is not doubleable. Well, he's probably better off. I think that black would have been quite a challenge to put down. So Adam's got the one red above this black to be concerned about. As he clears the path for this black and makes it doubleable for Connor. Well, he's probably going to need to double it. So he doesn't want to give this too much power. Oh, and he's missed the double. It's a long shot. Not much angle. Black the other side of the middle pocket. So he's going to play the black up to the top right pocket. Well, he didn't need much incentive. Oh, he's missed the black. Giving Adam a chance. It's a long red, but an easy black if he can get it in. Oh, and he's missed it. And Connor takes frame 18, making it 11-7. So the 4-frame lead still in effect. And Connor's 2 frames away from victory, picking up 3 points. Both players will walk away with at least 1 point today. We're back at the table for frame 19. Adam Humphries to break. Well, looked like a few things wanted to go down, but didn't in the end, including the cue ball, unfortunately. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined at long last by Ryan Watts. How are you, Ryan?
Yeah, finally get a duty call sometimes.
Indeed.
Busy Sunday it has been for me. If you ever need any mobile barbering done.
Mobile barbering. Ryan's running around with a chainsaw.
Yeah. I'm going to plug that on here, aren't I?
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. Yeah, I've seen some of the early frames. I see that Connor Davison broke the dry dish, break dish first.
Yeah. Come straight out the traps.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of scrappy frames, and then it levelled off 4-4, 6-6.
I think maybe if you spoke to Adam before, he might have said he didn't feel he could probably get 7 frames, but he's in this still.
No, he was quite pleased with his progress so far in the match, I think, until this 4-frame leads opened up.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have a difficult... he's got a slight angle now, maybe, to get that yellow off the cushion. If it goes past the red tidally.
He might just want to hold the pocket. But he's going for it. He's got away with it.
This is just once he plays this up the rail, this is just naturally the white will naturally come out and leave the black to the middle.
All but the pot.
All but the pot. How was the house move then, Lee?
A traumatic as ever. Yeah, lots to do. Still lots to do.
Did you put your flag out?
Not yet, no.
The ceremony, no?
I've got to install some pulleys and ropes and choreograph the event and everything.
Yeah, load of big crowd turning up for it, are they?
Oh, imagine with torches and pitchforks. Yeah.
Depends where you are in Southampton, I suppose, isn't it?
So Rownham Lords Hill way.
Oh.
Near Shirley, so anything could happen.
Anything could happen there. Looks like Connor's picked off his clearance nicely. I think it'll drop below the middle pocket on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Play the last red to the top corner, just run through for the black to the middle.
Yeah, he should get himself on the hill after this.
Yeah, he probably wanted to go on a bit further than that, I think. Yeah, lovely cueing.
Yeah.
Lovely cueing.
Yeah, that's been I think the main difference is Connor's just been a bit more
clinical,
brutal on the opportunities. Yeah, clinical.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Connor does a lot of the time. He is one of those. He's quite a relentless player. When he gets in a flow, you just if you're not on the flow with him, he
he'll race
away
ahead.
From you. Yeah. You have to really keep your flow going with him.
Yeah, that's what we saw with him against Todd Barney on the first stream we did.
Yeah, definitely. So a great game that was. Yeah, Todd's the same sort of player. Just you've got to keep up with them, basically. Keep up with them because they'll just keep relentlessly potting balls and making clearances. And if you don't take yours out, they'll take theirs out. So
yeah. Well, Connor's on the hill and he's breaking for the victory. Frame 20. And that yellow bounced back out.
In and out.
So it's dry.
So this table's been reclothed.
Yes.
Got reclothed Friday, I think.
Yeah, brand new.
Yeah, I had a little go on it Friday night. It's weird because it's. I know it's only been reclothed, but the old cloth, it seems to play a hell of a lot differently to the last cloth.
I think the old cloth, it didn't get as much play for its age, but it still probably got stretched out and lost its bounce in the fibres and such.
Yeah, definitely. It's it's one to get used to. It's still quick, it's still nice to play on.
I do this every time, at least once a match. I've given the players the wrong colour, so just give me a moment.
I thought you'd have been pro at this point now.
Yeah.
You can't find out how to do it now, can you?
Too many options. Too many things to do.
Can the viewers see what's going on YouTube still, can they? Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so Connor's just played that to use the yellow to develop the yellow on the cushion. It's got a little angle now. Natural run into it. Yeah. Oh, the red's just gone in front of the yellow, so it's not left him very good there. Big pocket at the top though. Double on the far yellow.
Yeah. You got the red sitting near it.
Yeah, I think he can make that. If he makes that, he should come back this side of the table, leave him on either one of those two yellows that are left. But yeah, it's not an easy shot, but I fancy Connor to take that on, to be fair. Being on the hill, 5 frames ahead, something you loosen your arm up a bit and start taking a bit of a risk. Oh,
No.
okay. Well, the yellow goes back on the spot.
Does not go down the pocket.
No, it goes re-spotted.
Oh.
Yeah, re-spotted after it comes off the table. And 2 shots to Adam with option of having the white ball in hand and a free ball.
You can imagine he'll want to get rid of this yellow over the pocket at the very least with this opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is a basic run out. Play the red into the yellow, and then
Got to give yourself a shot afterwards, hopefully.
He's got a recovery shot. He's got a shot to the middle, which helps him. But then this is just pretty much. He probably played this to finish up high, not want to kiss that red, or has he kissed it into a position to pot it in the corner?
Yeah, he looks all right.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
above the black here.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's pushed his other red to join it.
The only thing is, Lee, I don't think anyone on YouTube could see your finger pointing at that red there.
Oh, of course, yeah. We need finger cam, don't we?
Yeah, we need a finger cam. Yeah, this red here. It's like when you're on the phone to somebody and they say something and you nod your head.
Waving your hands everywhere. Can't you see my body language? No, I can hear you. That's it.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Well, Adams.
That's it, that has.
Always, pulled that back a little bit too much.
It's not too bad. 2 cushions. Bottom cushion, backside cushion. Oh, he's missed the pot. Roll this into the middle. He's going to run it up high. Yeah, he's going up top. Yeah, good shot. Good shot. Yeah, he could have played it to the middle, but the white's going out over towards the yellow. He could knock it safe, knock it into an unpottable position. Playing it that way, more confidently as a pot, but it also leaves you a better shot for the next yellow.
Well, that's the black down. 13 frames to 7 to Connor, and that's the win.
That's the win for Connor.
Yeah, just looking to play out the rest of these frames for frame rate now.
Yeah, this is just for pride now for Adam, I think.
Well, it might come down to, it might make a difference at the end of the season. A few percentage points on your frame rate, sneak into a cup place.
But a good thing for Adam is obviously if people watch the last stream he was involved in, it was a bit of a
mauling.
Yeah. It wasn't a great day for Adam, but he's shown today that he's obviously he can play well, better than what he did that day.
Yeah, when he did beat Kevin May 14-11 off the stream, so he picked up a victory.
Yeah, it's a good result as well. Kev's a good player, very good player. Won the 9-ball. We done a
9-ball on 8-ball table, wasn't it?
Yeah, 9-ball on 8-ball table. It was very strange because the white ball we were using was the same size as the other balls. you could get no screw back. You could punch balls in
because it's a 2 1/4 inch, isn't it?
1 1/7 of a 1.79 quarters of an inch.
Oh, what, the 9-ball ones?
The white ball on a
black ball.
On a normal table.
Yeah.
But the white ball was actually 2 inches the same as the object balls.
Yeah.
So, same size. Yeah. But, it's really strange.
Oh, and he's got a cheeky double.
Everybody was struggling with it.
Yeah.
That's what made it a good competition. You didn't know who was going to win.
Yeah.
It just made it like anybody could make a mistake at any moment because it was weird. Like that probably would have rattled the ball and the white would have moved nowhere. Couldn't play no spin or anything.
Well, Adam's got himself on this black. It's been a good...
nicely taken out.
And he dishes him out.
He gives a little fist bump to Connor. I've got one back here.
It was a lovely little frame, that one.
Yeah.
That cheeky double was at the fourth red or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, lovely shot to get out of the last one. Fluke on the double. Yeah. Yeah. Like Adam was just saying off the camera there that it was quite close, and then all of a sudden it's 4 frames where it's just gone.
Yeah, blink and we missed it.
Yeah, exactly. This is the level that some of these players get to and play at. Like, and I mean, I watched the IPA a lot last week for the international competition, and I mean, there's some players around here that play at a good level, but mate, that IPA level is just something else. Like, it's just another level up. It's just very good, but obviously a lot of these players can find the time to practice a lot, which helps. But I find practicing smart is better than practicing hard.
Yeah, you don't want to keep yourself in a pool hall for 8 hours and hate pool at the end of it.
Exactly. Standing in a pool hall, breaking up balls for 8 hours a day and just going for clearances all the time is going to be boring, annoying, and
it's not going to teach you about match tactics.
Nah. So there's a lot of things that there's a few of us do up here, myself included. I've got like a routine of about 8 or 9 runouts, like lineups I do. People say, oh, they're never going to be like that in a match, but I'm practicing the simple shots that I shouldn't miss in a match.
Oh yeah,
a large part of the time,
yeah.
building muscle memory in my arm, and that I think is a smarter way to develop your game to get to the next level.
Just keep mastering, the next most basic shot you haven't mastered. Get that nailed down.
Yeah,
and then get
definitely.
the next one nailed down.
Yeah, and I mean with the drills I do, they're different. There's different aspects to each one. So one of them is just potting balls, so making sure you can pot balls from the centre of the table. Another one's potting balls into corner pockets only. Another one is controlling the white to not hit a cushion.
Yeah.
And having a real cute white, playing cushion, like a cushion drill where you're running balls up around the rails all the time. And if you get those, a lot of the time, once you become confident in playing those rail shots all the time, you're not really going to miss too much. Because rail shots are like probably the hardest shots on the table, I'd have said.
Yeah.
Apart from the long distance shots.
That's it. With the rail shot, you've got 1 millimetre of error.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. And if it's the inside of the jaw in the wrong place, it sits in the pocket and you miss it. And a lot of the time you find, like for example there, if he got the pot and he left himself a cut on the black, if he's just got the black on the table and he cuts it to the pocket and he misses it, sits over the pocket, and you give away a frame to your opposing player. That's a great shot there from Connor.
Yeah, he just pushed that black over.
That black out, and that's it. This is your prime spot now. He may elect to play this one and knock the other yellow towards the pocket as well, or he'll just play on it now. Yeah, it's not.
Run out of position there.
Yeah. He wanted to come a little bit further over, I think, to play the one on the cushion, the back cushion, to cut it across. Everything's on then. But he can also play that to leave himself the bottom yellow, to then play the top two, because then the black's on this side of the middle. So you want to try and keep yourself this side of the table and not have to force yourself into playing a big shot to get into that side of the table.
This is going to bring him up and...
He's going to put it safe beyond the yellow. Just?
I think you'll be able to
just
see.
Got it. I don't think you can see
red.
the potting angle, but I think you can see the red.
We'll try and put a little bit of curve on it. Not enough.
If there's anyone listening and you are up the club and you see me up here, and you want to know some drills that I do, feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to help people if they want to try and better their game slightly, or if they want something different to try and practice in practice. There's so many drills you can do, but it's obviously getting a balance and getting an understanding of it. When you're going to practice, what I'm practicing is I'm going to do this drill after this drill after this drill after this, and get a routine going, and then it feels like you're...
If you've got a plan, you can make progress along the plan.
Exactly, yeah, definitely.
Rather than just come and smash balls around for a few hours with no aim in mind.
100%, yeah.
Well, Connor's relentless.
Yeah. But the key thing about that frame there was he played the right shot at the right time. He could have went for that yellow across there, but he decided, I'm just going to
end my visit, yeah.
And then just make sure that I make it awkward for him. He can't get a clearance off. Leaving him the red as well to be able to see it, because obviously in these rules, if you play if you become totaled, you can play a shot where you don't have to hit a cushion afterwards, which would have been in Adam's favour if he had left him totaled. But leaving him a shot where he can't quite see he can't quite pot the red, but he can see it, forced him to have to hit the cushion after he's hit the ball as well.
Yeah.
But obviously made it harder for Adam to get out of it.
Yeah, bit of clever play there.
Yeah, taking his time, just being patient, making sure the frame. And even at this point, at 14-8, well now it's 14-8, but 13-8 there, he's already won the game. Connor didn't need to worry about doing that, but he's making sure, trying to get as many frames on the board as possible, which is exactly how we wanted this comp to go.
Well, Adam's got a red off the break there.
Yeah, it's a nice split, but it's awkward where he's left the white. He wants the yellows, really, I think. They all seem to be in potable positions. That's a nice flick on the red.
Yeah, just gave him a shot there.
Yes, definitely. Top this through, run down to the bottom end of the table. Oh, slightly off again, like you said. A couple of mil off, and you're putting the ball hanging it in the pocket rather than potting the ball.
Which is okay sometimes, but obviously Connor doesn't really have any reds up there. He's got one, but
yeah, I think he might play this now down the rail towards the bottom pocket and kiss the yellow out of the pocket. There you go, just like that.
Right, yellow still it's still impassable for the red.
It is, yeah. But he might go down the table to come below the red now to the middle pocket. But it's not quite made it. That's a very difficult shot.
Yeah,
you've got to gauge it well to not leave yourself in behind the yellows, but also be on the red. So he's on the red slightly, but it's not the easiest of pots.
No, and I don't think the double's on, given the yellow is in the way.
In the way, I think.
We'll try and cut this into the middle. Come around the yellows there. Oh, he's done brilliantly to sneak through.
Find the Watford gap.
Yeah.
Got some crazy people out here today. Sundays make people crazy, don't they? We've got some girl out here doing pirouettes everywhere, I think.
Some people just need a bit of space, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. Colin's laughing as well.
Yeah, so the new thing to talk about, I guess, is this Q Sports Academy.
Simon Ayres. A very, very good player. He is on this in this competition. I think we had him on stream yet.
No, we're planning to at some point.
Is it
trying
him and Simon
to.
Flaxman?
Yeah.
We keep trying to get it on. I think they keep postponing it or something.
Yeah, and of course with like the couple of weeks of me being AWOL, so
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, he runs it, does he? This academy.
He's the coach. He's the world snooker coach. Extremely good at what he does. I play snooker with him on a Monday night.
Oh, that's unlucky.
That's harsh. And we were practicing up on the snooker tables, and one of the more recognised players around in Reg. Everybody knows Reg if you know Paul around Southampton. He gave him a tiny bit of advice on the snooker table. Basically, he said, you move your head up before you play the shot, and he put the cue on his head and told him to play a ball, and he cued it absolutely straight, and it was a lovely pot. But it just all he done is rested his cue on the top of his head, and it was a good technique because it kept his head still. There you go, another frame there for Connor.
Yeah, he picks up the opportunities in front of him, doesn't he, at the moment?
Yeah, so he tried this technique, and it obviously worked for him. Worked to better Reg slightly, and like as people know, Reg is a solid player.
He just needed a bit more discipline.
Yeah,
in that sense.
Yeah, 100%. But the hardest thing is Reg is quite a tall player. I'm reasonably tall. Connor, same as reasonably tall. So when you're a tall player, you've got to kind of like take yourself a bit further away from the table to get yourself down on the cue, and it's really because it's hard to get. You've got to be really rigid, but getting yourself flat on the cue as much as you possibly can.
Well, this is frame 24, the penultimate frame of Connor Davison to break. It's 15-8 now, so of course this score line is looking a little less flattering to Adam's earlier form.
Yeah. Adam's just told me to say, imagine how good he could be if he did practice. He practices all the time. He's here 8 hours a day. He doesn't work, he just practices. This is as good as he's got. Yeah. He said, wait until you can commentate on one of my games. Okay. Yeah, but I practice, Adam. Sometimes.
Well, Connor's made himself a basic mistake there. He's managed to get out of it, but leaving yourself snookered on your penultimate object ball is something you should never really be doing, is it?
No, it's a very common mistake in amateur pool. Very common mistake.
You run out of balls, you run out of options to cover your mistakes, don't you?
Yeah,
and then
exactly. And I think the other thing is as well, you get rather confident in potting the balls and you speed up.
Yeah,
whereas
people do get quicker throughout a run.
Exactly, and this is where you see, if you watch the professionals playing, they tend to take a reasonable amount of time on each shot.
Yeah, so don't let themselves get excited.
Exactly. So they take that every single shot taken so much care about. That's why you look at like Liam Dunster, Mark Farnsworth, Ben Davies, players like that. They're so relentless and so clinical, such good players because they take the care in every single shot they play to make sure they don't make those mistakes at all, and they don't make those mistakes. So you ever come up against them, you've got to be at the same races as they are. You can't be making mistakes. Simple as that. And that's what separates the elite from the really good and the good.
Yeah, is how often you make a mistake.
Yeah.
And then how well you can recover from that.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's no recovering from a mistake, so don't make it in the first place.
Right, yeah. And the thing is with this game, it's so cutthroat that you could play. Oh, this is going for a skill shot, isn't it? It's going to knock the red in.
Oh, no. Slightly worse. Maybe it could be easier for a skill shot, a follow up if he can get a nice roll on.
Easy to snooker him now. Yeah. Yeah, this game is so cutthroat sometimes that basically you could do absolutely nothing wrong in the game and you could lose the game.
Yeah.
You
That's just life. Yeah. You make no false moves and still lose.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. There's obviously the level of players out there. You can go You could
Well, if
go
you don't get the
break
break on a
this.
match and it's rack and run every single frame and you've lost.
Exactly.
And you did everything you could.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's crucial for the lag to make sure you get the break.
Yeah.
If it goes that way, I mean, a mate of mine, Lee Killen, was playing in the Europeans, and he got through to the last 128 in the Open, and he lost his next game 7-2. And the 2 frames he won, he broke and dished.
Yeah.
And apart from that, the guy never missed a pot. He's
And,
lost
and Lee obviously then made 1 or 2 mistakes.
He did.
and
He just broke. That's all he did.
Oh, right.
Like
okay.
just didn't get
To
a ball,
lose 7-2 though, he
didn't
must
go-
have.
16-9 to me against the Amps. Sorry, David, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, 16-9.
Ben Mills has just won his first game in the group.
Oh, here we go.
Next Sunday, isn't it?
Could do. Do it now.
Oh, right. Yeah, could do. Yeah.
16. So Connor took that frame.
Yeah, it should be perfect. Yeah.
So is that Ben Mills beat David Edwards? did you say?
16-9, I think he said.
Okay.
Yeah. First win in his group, that is. In my group, he is. I think he said about us playing next week. Possibly. Rescheduled from the 17th, I think.
Well, this is the last frame. And it's Adam to break. 2 reds down, 3 reds down. See some solid breaks on this match. Something to be
Yeah,
proud
this
of.
table's breaking really nicely. It does split like really well.
So the slate's still in good nick under it as well then. And
Yeah, he said that when he got it reclothed, there was no roll. It was just the waste, the how much of the cloth had been used that was making it seem like there was rolls on it, but it was just marks on the cloth that were pushing balls out of the way of the pocket. Sometimes down on that bottom right hand side. Yeah, apparently guy levelled it with his level, and it's absolutely immaculate.
Nice.
So, but again, it's a brand new cloth, so you will have the issue of the fact that the fingers will look like they've rolled off, but it's just finger marks on the table. There's such a nap. That's why there's a Strachan 861, which is quite good. It's really reactive on the cloth, but it runs really straight because there's no nap, there is a nap, a very fine nap, but it doesn't affect the roll of the balls by finger marks. So, and they're same as the Simonus cloths as well. They've got like a fine nap. It's like a speed cloth, but you can hold with the ball rather than having to punch balls in like you do on a speed cloth.
Yeah.
Because on a speed cloth, it never really grips that well, like it does on a nap cloth.
It's skating on ice, yeah. You
Yeah,
just got to go.
exactly.
If you need to go across the table 4 times, then that's what you got to do.
Yeah, yeah. It's like playing when you watch the 9-ball players and they're playing on a speed cloth because they can just run balls in and run off 3 or 4 cushions and land themselves up. And this is going to be another quick one. And this,
Yeah.
he might be a bit flashy. Go off the right side cushion. Oh, he missed the pot. Yeah.
You got good positioning, yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was going to really like sort of exhibition-y kind of. Well, Adams give up on the cue in there. Adams wearing the most appropriate shirt ever for him as well.
Drink sensibly.
yeah, drink sensibly on the back. It says alcoholic on the front.
Drink sensibly. Use a glass you're not going to drop.
yeah. Don't drink and drive, you'll spill it.
Well, Connor has taken the last frame. He's made that 17-8. I think that's probably a little flattering, but ultimately Connor's been quite decisive today. Do the post-match here. Right, we're just going to get ready for the post-match.
Well, here's your winner, Connor. Well done, mate. How do you feel you played in that game?
I so on and off in that game, to be fair. I felt like I really struggled. I couldn't control the white at all.
I mean, you got off to
I played did, and then the next frame I played like a numpty.
Yeah. Like you gone back to the basics and frame, ABC stuff. But you come out flying out of the blocks. Was it the first 2 frames you drived it?
First 2 frames I dished up, and then I fell asleep again. And then started getting scrappy frames and just not taking chances.
As you're from the island, obviously, how do you feel the structure of this competition works? As for you,
it's quite good because like I can come over as of when I want and play my matches when I'm available to. It's not pressured, and I can kind of work around it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, it's to run a bit like organically, so then people can just enjoy it, and then we don't have dropouts because of obviously work commitments and that.
I think if I was committed to playing, like if it was forced to play like 1 game a week or 1 game every 2 weeks or so, I think I'd struggle a bit more, just because availabilities and all those sort of
logistics of it and stuff. Yeah. So have you got a plan of who you're playing next?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's whoever's available, really. I think I've got Joe, Simon, and both Kevs to play, so it's pretty much whenever they're.
Good luck in the rest of those, and we'll have a chat with the runner-up of the game. 2 players, one had to be a winner, one had to be a loser. The losers just walked off. You were the runner-up. It's the first time you've ever done any running, though, right?
Well, it depends. No, let's stop joking about.
Right, okay.
I think Connor played very well in that. There was a little bit I thought I was actually in with a chance, and absolute blitz of a start, and then I sort of played some good balls. I think a few silly balls cost me a few frames and that.
Would you say that's down to lack of practice?
Well, I practice 8 hours a day, so it's...
Well, we were talking on the stream about how you shouldn't practice, but obviously you're doing it that way.
No, unfortunately, when you run a pool hall like this, you get very little time to be able to get some table time. So, at the end of the day, I've got my point. As you've got to pick and choose your battles in this competition. Player like Connor, if you can get a point out of that, you've got to be happy, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, fair play to you. I see you're wearing the most appropriate shirt going today. Is this a theme that's going on for the rest of the day?
No.
Cheers, Adam. That's us done at Rocket Rackers. We did have another game scheduled, but it's been postponed. So check in the next game, which would potentially be Sunday. Could be a game before if we do arrange one, but it might be myself and Ben Mills. So tune in then. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ryan. And thank you, everybody who tuned in. This has been Challenge 25 Group B match by Rocket Rackers TV, here live at Rocket Ronnies, Southampton. Yep, our next scheduled match is... There it is. Jamie Close versus Dan Hemphill, but that's a week Wednesday, so we should be able to squeeze in another match or 2 before then. So like and subscribe to Rocket Rackers TV. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. We don't really use Twitter and we've been banned on Facebook, so definitely find us on YouTube. That's where all the action actually happens anyway. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you have a good rest of the weekend.